Realistically, think it's best for Abyss. The
Rays
look way better than I thought.
What, like Gentlemate's Koi,
I would probably still side
Giants,
with
like all these
the
teams. I think those were the teams. Don't
Jet.
quote me on that. So
Interested to see a team that plays Yoru.
that Team Heretics could lose.
Yeah, I think the Jet stuff is definitely the easiest to make work.
All season,
Probably.
We'll see.
We'll
see. I mean,
like the most
historically, this has been
playability.
2-0 City.
Heretics on defense, FUT on attack.
So maybe we
And
buck the
if
trend.
FUT lose
Maybe
this,
that
they get
changes
4th
today.
seed
Maybe
in
2-1.
EMEA.
Who knows which way it goes? As it
bit
stands,
crazy.
it'll be FUT on the attack.
To ever do America's playoffs? Yeah, I've done America's pick'ems.
Big info on the start, but no
I recorded it,
early
but I haven't
commitments
posted
anywhere.
it. What
Spike
did I
is over
do?
towards the A side of the map.
Did 100 Thieves, and I said
good information
crew today.
from FUT. They know Benji's B. They know he's playing the
And I
retake.
had
They got
Lev
the camera.
G2
They
final.
see that they're playing A.
Basically, yeah.
And now FUT
Don't have to watch the video anymore.
waiting long enough to put that pressure on Team Heretics. Boo. He's gonna spot them. He needs to run. He needs to keep his life.
Home with 100 Thieves.
Yeah, looking at
Yeah,
where
I just think that
FUT are approaching from.
it's like a pretty
He has
close
to be really
game,
careful with how he
and
plays this, and I think he's reading it right, slipping all the
they're
way
like
back towards
really
Knife just recleared B main. Team Heretics knows
really
exactly what's up, and they are shifting
big
over.
underdogs in people's
Maybe
eyes,
Energy
but
snuck
I think
out
it's a
middle.
really
They're
close
gonna go
game.
for that reclear. Nope, going into A link. They want to go
Ooh,
and
this
stop
could be
Lev before
nice
they get
for
to the site.
Yesterday.
nasty look, maybe offset by Benji's
Yeah, we'll keep an
timing,
eye on
but
just
still,
how late he
as
goes
it
on
stands,
this.
you're looking at
Oh,
the side,
fast
double
flood.
retake for Heretics. They're going right back in and very
I got
early
he
here,
ate his
but
own
carried
team's
away,
own
gonna
on
catch him,
flash.
seen it, gonna pick up two. Wu and Miniboo go down. Rien's Boo and Benji struggling now, and there's that late lurk coming into effect, clearing out, allowing all
Oh
that
my
focus
god!
straight through
One of the better
towards
people
CT.
to get it as well, with
CNET
ult coming
catches
online
four,
early.
and FUT get the first.
Cool. 2-1
Good
for the
start
Pistols.
FUT, and we're going to see them do a lot of the similar things that we've seen them do on this map. CNET going to walk around towards B, using that Gecko Dizzy from
Yeah, the
cracks,
Omen
get that
flash
space, figure out what's
wasn't
going on,
the best.
diagnose what that
Or at
setup
least
is.
the slide
Where is
timing wasn't the
Benji?
best.
That's
Don't know
gonna be
who
the
we
name of the
blame
game.
for it.
Avoiding him or trying
Just
to
to say the
disarm
fast
his
flood wasn't the
traps
best.
before hitting him, knowing that Team Heretics plays for this retake.
Sheriff on
So,
pistol,
Team
bro,
Heretics,
it's
are
just-
they going to do a gamble stack here?
just
They
the
always
one.
do it when they're on classics. Here, they've got two sheriffs though.
Okay, it's gonna be Miniboo and Boo.
Genji double pistol is
Damage.
insane.
FUT taking their time. J still showing presence here, that Dizzy. Straight through the window, and now the captain got the angle. But slowly building towards A. Boo's still trying to shoulder that, but I think he's feeling like, again, has to be quite safe. If they're going for these 4-1 splits, he has to play carefully. And there's a pause here. FUT maybe waiting to see if anyone overextends, if any information is given away.
The group
Need to watch
is
this
coming,
clip later?
CNET
Okay.
regrouping towards A, FUT.
Oh, I thought that second could have hit there, but no. And a captain, clean enough with the ghost to take down Boo. But they're not moving quickly here. The backline will be pressured soon. Trip will have to be broken, so they know that they're on the way now. But should be able to speed up a little towards site. And they've cleared it out.
Should be free. Team Heretics looking to do damage. Already Benji looking to box him in on that back line. 3 defenders coming in from spawn. They have no smokes to work with.
Oh!
But they got a sheriff.
And maybe that's enough to at least start this off. 3 players now.
Flank trip broken, that's pressure. J, eyes locked in on it.
He has to stay to this. He has to commit to this, and if they get the timing right, it's going to split the attention, and he tries. He makes it go over, but it's J with a bigger weapon, the better shot. Takes down Benji. Now, pressure elsewhere. CNET going to be surrounded. A flying Miniboo with the trade for Rien's.
Not bad damage.
Being the hero of the hour, and Wood can't do
not
it
bad
with the
damage.
classic. A nice try.
They can pick up the other gun
Certainly
though,
damage done,
so
but FUT
only
make
lose
it
one.
through with the second.
If that round has taught me anything, it's not about the size of the weapon, it's how you use it. Right there, the classic. Doing a lot of damage. The sheriffs as well for Miniboo and Boo. Getting those openings.
You want to guess liquid success with multi-sheriff
He'll do
pistol
enough.
rounds? Damn, you gonna do it while Bacon's here?
He upgrades up. And it's going to be a bonus
Okay,
round.
I'll guess high and then you
for
tell me
Team
the real.
FUT.
I would
Right now
say
they have that showstopper,
60%.
and we've seen what they do with it before.
What's the real one?
They like this fast speed play.
Eco, boys. Good job.
But
I
will
know
Team
it's not
Heretics read this? Will
60%.
Benji Fishy be caught in the
50%? Oh, hey,
open?
I'm kind of close.
Benji, you better be ready.
Out
You
of
know
8
what's
rounds.
coming. CNET, it's not the first, and it won't be the last time he does it.
Lose one
Benji,
round out of 8
how
with
are you
4 shots.
alive? How are you alive?
You got just pistols, yeah?
Lucky boy on 15
too bad.
here. And he's at least slowed the roll, right? He's done well enough to be able to deny that early springboard in towards B, but it felt like a coin
Wait,
flip.
Blob, are you looking
That
into
was so
every
close.
team
Like,
double
I
sheriff
saw it
win
happening.
rate?
FUT does this so regularly. CNET always has a showstopper on these types of rounds and sends it
Doing
in
every
through
team?
B.
That's
But that
sick.
reclear on mid. Doesn't catch anyone.
It catches a lot, and that is an unbelievable stun. Holy, that was sick.
Clearing out middle. Nice little playback through there.
That is a full-person neon stun.
Now it's down to Yellow J and Mr. Fallen to try and find any sort of value they can. Can they cost him a rifle?
Did it hit the guy at the back? I can't
They
remember.
make this harder.
Cosmetic stun. I mean, the stuns look better when you have a sliding neon, right? Everyone's used to just normal peaks that follow it, but the slides, hard to hit that guy, even without the stun.
Still, information aplenty. This should be clean, and it is. Quick work in the end.
Okay,
of that
double armor.
real dangerous
And
moment.
Mini
Looking like a
Boo.
deja vu of the last game. If it does continue to go the same way
Maybe they
as
had a
this,
little
FUT
talk
should
about
be
this,
picking
because
up
Mini
this
Boo was
round
close
here,
here to be like,
but
shall I get my ult on this one? Heavy
Heretics with the
prioritization
Lucia flawless
of the solo ult.
They might be able to steamroll into this next round. Very close to some ultimates, but re-ends. Couple off. This is a great re-clear on mid. That KO flash, that neon stun sliding out and capitalizing on that stun flash combo was a really nice thing to see. He's done 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's nice hearing them being kind of confident though, like happy amongst each other, because they've been. I mean, you could tell that these guys came off the back of Madrid. They've had a really busy season. You'd imagine if they were maybe older players or a little bit longer in the tooth,
Up on attack.
they might have been struggling with some of that, but no, they've come back and still refreshed, still happy to be here. Early work as well coming out from Heretics, trying to take over that A main pressure. Mini Boo putting his life on the line for us, and there was utility to set this up.
While this pressure is happening at A for FUT, 3 players have stolen B main.
The stun.
Oh, the stun was so good. Hit the guy close, hit Boo a little bit deeper.
Maybe Mini Boo wanted to save the day, but they've
and they wrecked the double setup at the top here as well.
Not picked up, but the others can try and gather that on the way back around. This is huge. Even
I want to see how they peaked this. Was this just like a normal peak?
Everything wrapped up with a bow in this. Woot is going to be
This was sick though, and a lot of the times this is the round you're looking for, right? The fourth round to kind of see if anyone has any kind of good anti that they heavily believe in. They get the op out, and the stun first of all was good. Great pressure over towards A. But yeah, this op double swing on B is.
But again, right now, FUT in a pretty good.
Look at them. They're so ready for this. So ready for the reaction here.
It's usually CNED with cracks, and then it's out of captain with Mr. Fallen. Those are the 2 kind of push and pull factors of this attack right now, where we see them take B main, then they push back A, then they go B, and they have these nice little tempo changes.
Once again, yeah, Mini Boo's not getting what he wants here. FUT actually really
could
addressing this now with.
Could have done some homework into
behind
this.
it. Look at how the captain.
Is he gonna come back and flash again?
He's just gone for the
Wait,
swing.
he's
Double swing, and it's rewarded.
The late flash over the top as well was
Audacious
really
play,
cool.
apparently
Flash
Mr.
that pops
Fallen as
here as
well.
you're sliding out. They're focusing on you sliding, and then they either have to accept that they're going to get blinds, or you got to shoot him as he's kind of mid-slide here. This was really cool.
Still holding that A push to see
Like this second layer to what they've been doing instead of that early flash.
From the defenders from
Awesome.
A, going back into middle, reading that
Second
next
shot,
play
yeah,
might
it was
be
so
energy through
good.
middle. But if they overextend here, if they peek,
So that timing
might
with
lose
knife.
that advantage.
They knifed to see if anyone was pushed up towards that kind of like mid pillar, but no one was. So they've played it on the erring on the side of caution, which might be the right call here. Drifting back towards A, holding a more standardized approach. God, they're desperate to find out where these guys are. The knife in, the owl drone. We can see where they've slipped through towards. Crack's going to try and get a little bit deeper towards CTs on the backside of pillar now. Got them
They
some safety.
actually
They've got a late
might
knock
not
presence from
expect this
Yellow
at
J.
middle.
Still scary times
Because in a
for Heretics, and Cracks
3v5,
with
a lot of the
freebie.
time you would stick
Finds
together
Heretics,
instead of
now
like
drift away a little bit
two-person walk
deeper.
push into a site.
That's Thrash online now for FUT
Yeah,
as
he
well.
comes
that
and
they can
joins his
use
team.
this. Team Heretics was so
This might be a little bit weird as well, because as we can see,
going for that 5
maybe
versus
smoking
3
this one off
giving
would
up
be the
that
one,
site,
but
but now
don't really want to
only
do
a
that
4
because you get
versus 3.
spammed, but
Starting
we're
coming
really
here.
up against
Only spend that op on
op.
Yellow J.
It's tricky.
Well, they're putting
Huge.
official into it.
So here he comes. Mini Boo trying to slide on in, but it's Cracks to find him. And now there's problems, but they're going to get halfway, at least on the spike here. And Benji ain't moving. Trying to be ice cold about this, but the trades are coming out effective for FUT. A 2-to-1. And Boo, the last man alive, trying to do what he can, but he's just, oh my god, how did he get Cracks there? But he's got to go. He has to fight
Yeah, got
this
no
kill,
time.
and he can't.
Whoa,
Yellow
free.
J
Okay.
Lives to fight another day, and FUT
3v5.
move forward.
That is an unreal 3
Also,
versus
okay,
5
3v5
there.
also
If
means
it
that they
was
have
with
to
Cracks that got that
eco.
spike plant, he would have had his
And they
Thrash online
two-person
off the
walk
plant.
into B.
He doesn't get that plant, but he gets that opening kill. And that's 2 kills basically for FUT to equalize the situation before Team Heretics is able to do
Yeah, it's a
anything
devastating
relevant.
round. I mean, this is a
Team
great pick.
Heretics just playing too much into the their strength is the retakes, so why not go for it? Give up the B site. Hey, when you guys go there, cool. We're fine retaking 5 versus 3. How are we gonna lose this? We got like a 99% success rate. Well, there's the 1%.
And now they're going to be suffering the consequences. Probably a timeout here for Heretics, I can imagine.
Maybe they're going to have to talk about the fact they got an op and stuff as well. No one really ops that much on attack.
On the other side, sitting,
unless you're in China.
You know, with, it looks like Sheriff's light armor, but they do have the ultimate. So I wonder what they're going to go for here.
It's one of those things where you could go aggressive with it. You have that Silver you could combo it with Boo using Paranoia and comboing with Rienz's Dart.
Do I ever play ranked? I'll play in the off season.
Boo just sprinting at
see,
it could work.
See how bad we look.
Places we've seen CNED get caught off guard at B.
We'll get Immortal 3. It's just if I
these fast sort of
get
changes,
Radiant, which I don't think I can anymore, probably, but we'll at least try for it.
Or holding that A push, and FUT does this very.
Yeah, you guys are going to be there for me. You guys are my moral support.
Especially against pauses, these timeouts. So Team Heretics, if they want to go aggressive, they might not get the value that they expect. They should maybe even opt to do something a little bit more passive. Let FUT waste a bunch of time, then start developing into the round.
Believe? Okay, there we go. That's what I'm saying. That's the support that I needed.
See if that's
I needed to read that today.
Already seeing FUT look like they're eyeing up middle. And yeah, Heretics kind of going through what we expect to a degree. It's the 4 Sheriffs. And just then Miniboo with that classic, he can invest the ult if he feels it's the right time to do so.
We see the defensive pings as well. They have a feeling that this type of play is going to happen.
It's not the wrong read.
Paranoia deep.
It looked like they had an idea they were going to do some kind of send it with the ult. Dude, this guy's wrecking him with the ult.
Back into the next round. They've kept control. They've got middle. They can pivot where they want. They've taken down Miniboo and they fancy that B site. Benji's been having a hard time holding on to this one. 0-4 so far. Rough game for him. And the site should be fully in hand for FUT.
No real openings in as well. Out of captain holding that back line. Oh, that's just
my god, what is this duel at middle?
Oh, so close. Oh my god, just catching glimpses
everyone's chasing everyone with the TPs. And Cracks here. Oh, boy, that's a gun. I mean, maybe.
Still, FUT have this back line. Now gonna be
Rien should be using his ult, but it could be tempting. Dude, this guy is cleaning him up with the op.
Kills time and time again. Rien's though, I've seen it. Maybe they can pressure the spike here, but it's gonna be difficult. Mr. Fallen keeping eyes on. J waiting in case someone tries to get close. How do they get rid of it? Well, that's a shot. And now there's a couple of problems. Mr. Fallen, it's all on you. A 1v2, and he wants halfway at the very least. Benji's got that. Rien's has the shot.
Full belief in his teammates. My god, these two hit some shots. How have they won that?
Okay, well, I mean, Team
Heretics, came down a lot to the fact that Cracks lost that duel, right? Give them a gun so they can pick this one up later. Goes over to Rien's.
Okay, doesn't really make sense, but go on.
Oh my.
And we got a bunch of ultis up for Team Heretics as well.
Yeah, and he
Rolling Thunder.
he never got off the spike once. Yeah, that
was pretty clean.
It was really clean. Did not be winning that.
On that Rolling Thunder, we've seen them do these mid to B splits with that Rolling Thunder ready for this market area. It might come off of a little bit of a slow opening here.
Miniboo is so wrecked.
Fully off the leash, he just wants to keep going, and he's found a potential victim.
Surely the ult takes him down.
The stuns, everything being thrown into them. Lovely shot from Rien.
Actually the different guy, but that's the person that he tagged with the recon.
What's the response from FUT now? Do they pause? Do they hit the brakes, or do they quickly pivot?
Try to quickly pivot, but if Team Heretics is able to come in to that 5 versus 4 retake using that KO ultimate to shut down all the abilities, the timing peak. Oh my god! There it goes. What?
No, what are we up to? That felt so out of sorts. So.
It was nuts from Cracks. What is going on, man?
Suddenly it's getting messy here. Jay's look now has to be sped up. He can't just
and this guy's been lurking a lot, using the op when he's not lurking, sometimes lurking with the op.
God, I thought he was sticking around.
Wait, is he going back to B?
He just wanted the info, but Jay is completely cutting off all the rotations through spawn. So right now, Ada Captain needs to make this decision. 40 seconds. Wherever he goes, he needs to commit. And Team Heretics knows Boo has his ultimate. He can quickly reposition if he needs to. But right now, they're just gambling towards B. If it's A, cool. We go together.
30 seconds
Jay needs to get 2 on this rotation. But right now,
if Boo uses ult here at any point.
In B main. Rest of the team through.
Jay is playing close.
So much pressure on him though. They know
kinda needs to get 2 if he's going to do this.
Or at least they should be. They seem to be completely
Okay, that is not what you wanted. Yeah, I would definitely be fine Omen ulting this and taking some map control, but maybe they want to just stick together.
Desperate to get a kill, and I like the timing on this. He's actually threading the needle quite well. Going to invest the smoke, but he's got to keep an eye on the spike at the very least.
Oh, that's not even a curse. I said he had to get 2. He got none. That's not that's not on me. If I said he's gonna get 2, then that's on me.
See, there's not a commitment. He's waiting on this.
They're waiting. They have time.
They both have, oh my god, but now they're down at least a player here. They've got to play this to perfection. And a captain trying to just toy with their blades.
Oh no, surely not. He's a non-believer. Oh god, he didn't stick
Thought
it.
you might have balls of steel on that one, but it's out of captain. Oh, I thought he could have had that clutch.
Damn, that got close. That was a really good attempt in the 1v3.
But it wasn't to be. Rienz does get the defuse, and Heretics get another round.
You know, I've been up here not that long, but I've been up here enough times to see Ada Captain in a man disadvantaged situation as Omen, with the spike in a very similar position, winning 2v3s, 3v5s from, and I'm like,
that is their own turn to their own turn to 3v5 that, right?
That's, yeah.
Yeah, he's so clutch. Genuinely, he's such a clutch player. You felt that was right on the wire there.
When I saw that peak from Woot, losing that KO ultimate in the at market,
oh my god, losing their minds. Obviously that was mid-round, not the end. Actually, I mean it was during the 3v1, I would imagine.
Minibu's the one to come out on top here, Cened's the one to fall, but still, they're putting so much behind this, so much of a scrap. They're just throwing Minibu into the blender, but he keeps coming out on top.
Catching FUT off guard, and FUT is usually so safe in their openings. Instant reaction to middle, re-clear with the drone. They have that KO flash as well if they need it.
Right here. Yeah, it looks like Heretics getting the tempo, getting the read, getting the beat of what FUT want to do with this. But still, trying to deal with them, even with the right ideas, is no easy task. And they've completely repositioned to this stack towards top middle, maybe expecting this is the next reaction. Is it the right call? It was, but the gun in the way, but there's still enough numbers here. The Heretics come out on top. Wood this time gonna go for the ult as well. They now know about Ada Captain. They don't quite know about yet.
Someone help him.
Fallen, but they can make a good guess on this one.
Got one angle, I guess.
Fallen may be the one to find a shot here to help out. He can, and that's huge. But still, the numbers sitting pretty favorably here. But the position is quite everything. Ada Captain again.
This guy's ridiculous.
So goddamn clutch when it matters. And now Boo left
He's actually ridiculous. Look at him go.
And he get the res.
He's in peak form, man. I'm telling you.
30 seconds.
Should be able to. No crush in the door here. Res is up, and we're back to 2 apiece. But now they know his position.
Not this again.
As well.
This is nice from J. Should be rewarded.
They found my wife.
Caster's curse. I'm not going to say anything because last round he had something similar.
But the timing, that positioning should be so good. And Ada Captain, if you won't do it, I will. J not going to be able to get there in time just yet. Going to have to speed up if he wants to catch Boo. And now, whoa,
bro, we got to smoke for this. Oh, it's scary. Oh, you got to tap
and
that.
They haven't seen J. Are they starting to think?
There's no idea where he is.
When does that penny drop?
Oh.
It's so well positioned.
Whoa!
Come on, Boo!
How is this guy this smart?
Holds true, and Heretics get another. J's positioning was exceptional, Josh, but it just didn't work out again.
You know, that's got to be so sad that J gets killed because of his teammates' one-way smoke that was positioned there just earlier. Oh, that's so sad. Because, yeah, you're absolutely right. Boo's like, wait a minute. He hasn't tried to trade his teammate. The site's free. He hasn't peeked me yet. Gotta be on that flank. Turns around. Still has it up. Oh, man. And jumping through that one-way
that was an incredible 1v2.
So
the jump through the one-way headshot was ridiculous. And these rounds, oh mate, they're all over the place.
Man, these
pretty cool though.
Just going so back and forth.
J is gonna be gutted, man. He could have had so much more impact.
Just sliding down the lines, Woot flashing, Rienz darting, Boo.
Yeah, I might just tell him to stick with the pack here, or get the op back out.
But they have such good ultimates, but they don't have the economy to follow it up with. And when we see this showstopper from them, we expect, okay, fast B play. When we see this Rolling Thunder, we expect, okay, mid-round market split. But right now, do they invest those? Maybe we can see 1 or 2. Maybe they do something with that Omen ultimate from Ada Captain. We saw them combo that
nice little play
towards
elbow. Yeah, that was lovely.
So if we can see some sort of something like that being comboed, they might not use the ultimate to open up the round, but they might use it to close the round. And right now we're seeing cracks with
back
that
to
Vandal
4-4.
invested. So at least one hero weapon looking to find
3 in a row. Don't want to see these ults unless we get some kind of advantage.
They got all of them to dump next round, and Team Heretics would just have a 1 more round lead.
Alrighty, 3 more seconds and we're back underway here. So many ults, but not the weapons to back it up. Benji Feeling brave enough, even spotting that Zenit has that ult in hand to still try and make a play here. Now he's going to be under pressure though, and this is the adjustment scene that maybe expecting that Benji was
Dude, I honestly didn't even see him on his screen, but
they get there, man.
he nailed it.
B site now open, the plant should
Maybe the high
be there,
graphics are wrecking me.
You're still looking at these rifles. One's been picked up in the hands of Zenit, and one with cracks. Next string of attention is
over towards heaven. We got a lot of space. Do they expect the luck?
Again, this time
No.
is so good. Now he's rewarded.
Ooh, he did great though. He's done enough.
Shut him down, but you look at the numbers. It's a 2v4.
A really good call in the timeout here.
Wow, Benji getting caught there. Team Heretics.
Yeah, and I'm always a fan. People who watch the stream a lot know that I'm a fan of Razor into eco. I think it's so fine.
You're thinking, they're probably going to eco here. Maybe they don't use these ultimates.
It's normally a
But
1-for-1 or like a
just
one,
get into middle for
and
free,
you get a
because Team
kill,
Heretics
and then you can
doesn't
pick
really
up a
contest
gun,
that.
and you're
They
normally over
contest A
towards the
lot.
site. It's like
Benji
one of the better
making the camera
overwhelms.
towards B, showing that they're going to be
The
weak
risk
in
of
middle,
it, I'm
but
so
taking that
fine.
space, and they still save
And this
that
was a good
rolling
example,
thunder.
obviously, of
We've
it
seen a
actually
big
paying
opening
off.
with that showstopper
All
through
people
that
are alive
middle
as
area.
well.
And now FUT are able to take the lead off the back.
Well, it's what
Have a
you
low
wanted,
investment.
right? This was what you wanted to
Yeah,
see them kind of
absolutely.
like a little set piece to an extent. I mean, just building off of maybe one of those ults, deciding to use it early rather than late, and it worked. They got Benji, site was available, and J finally rewarded for those lurks.
And now Team Heretics on a low investment round. They have light shields on 3 of the players. Benji, I don't think he can afford anything. So what does J do? Outlaw out, probably going to control that middle area. He loves playing around bottom middle, in tiles, controlling
Yeah, I
those
think this is
rotations
good. The
and
op
creating
was working well
options
for him. He
his
gets the
teammates to
outlaw,
combat.
4 people they can one-shot.
Farmer with that weapon.
It's a good weapon.
Oh, it's so good. And a captain. Can have a fight on, but
What a...
big damage.
Oh my god, what are the
Oh, it's
HPs?
all- okay, both of them walk
2 and
away.
26?
Pretty rough. They might go on this. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty
That's the-
confirmed
that's the
damage,
double
maybe not
ults
so
as
much
well.
towards Mr. Fallen, but they certainly know they sent out a captain scurrying away.
Could have been so much, so different.
Fishy. Now his
The kill,
classic's looking real dangerous. But off the site they play because they know that Rolling Thunder is going to just demolish them if they play on the site.
Yep, you're right.
Entry coming in from CNED.
Yeah, he's got the sight for them. Done his job. Paint Shell going to make him shift a little closer. Zenit, you don't want to go too far here. Zenit, you don't want to go too far here, do you?
Yeah, you did good though. They had someone to swing off of it.
He's got to back away
Yeah,
here.
now they can back
Again,
and we
we're
can
getting
see
a
the
little scary.
spam,
There's a couple of
and they
weapons
got an
out
extra
there,
bit
Bruce.
into this
We
one in
got
terms of
Rian's
them
with the
touching the
rifle,
actual
Woot with the
spike. They
rifle.
can just
Benji
insta-ult.
got himself
I'm worried
one
about
as
this
well.
plant. I think you can maybe
He just can't hit his teammates with this as he does it.
diffuse on the corner of this, and they won't expect it to be that
Waiting
wide.
for it now.
Yeah, they gotta tap this early, get the breach all out of them. Couple of low HPs.
Time to go farming.
Shot.
J claiming 2 lives already. Rian's and Wu have a couple more seconds till that clock starts ticking quickly, and they know it, and they're getting to damn work. Already down to the 1v1, and Woot trying to do what he can.
And really nice. Yeah, he kind of makes up for some of the other rounds, which honestly he's gonna feel they could have played better. That was big from him.
Heretics letting this gap widen on their best map, their map pick as well.
This site, yeah,
4-6
dude.
on their
This site would be
defense right
so
now,
much more
but
fun
going
with
into a little
that
bit of a gun around
plant
here. They
removed.
do have light shields only on 5 of the players.
Teams are getting a little bit
They
better at
have the outlaw
retaking,
here,
but
which
it's
is
just
huge.
so busted.
Sometimes you're watching this, you're seeing 2 HP on Ada Captain, but that outlaw coming in huge for J. He's able to switch to that Vandal and close out the last 2 players to get a nice little clutch in the end there.
Nice, Debo.
It's nice to see him rewarded though, because he had some real heartbreaking rounds where it just, as I said, unlucky timing here and there,
Yeah.
awkward positioning, instantaneous reward and back into things. Couple of ults still in play. Mini Boo's got his, Boo's got his. On the other side, J's got theirs as well, but the rest were used up by FUT as we noted. Rian's pretty close by with 2 ult orbs until he achieves his. So 4-6, and FUT with a different approach, pace change.
Team Heretics as well with a different approach. They have 3 towards B now. They didn't do any opening contact towards A this round, and instead they have a double A kind of bait and switch setup here with Big Bro and Little Bro. And Boo's been in this position before on that pixel gap, but they haven't had Mini Boo sitting in this corner before. Now they might timing swing into this.
Not this again.
Gonna see all of
They
them
get the
move down
trade
the
and he's
ladder.
outta
Does
here.
he get out with his life already? You can see where Dizzy was able to get that flash.
Yeah, one of the reasons why Omen's so good over towards side there, though.
He's off ski. He's out of there. Got to be careful on this cross, though.
Shot.
Oh
my, I thought he was going to get another nice swing with his teammates as well. Everything's together. Always trading this one out. It's pretty cool from Heretics.
Closer. He could have a fight on Benji here, but it's Woot joining him. So a 1v2, one right, one left, but it's CNED still. That knife will give away that he was close. Not quite sure where, but still close enough. They've got to be careful. And now the swing, and that's not a clean enough shot. Benji takes that first step. Now it's on J. Clutch before, can he clutch again?
It is a sick round from Heretics. Shout out to Boo here. I think he did fantastic.
The game is still very much live between these two.
Really good decision making there by Boo, getting
He
out
won
the way
Fnatic
he
Vitality,
did.
Fnatic won. It was pretty one-sided.
Like
it was really one-sided, I'll be honest.
Trade, they go out, they peek, they get the 2-for-1 on the players coming out of elbow there. And I love how in that 3 versus 2 retake for Team Heretics, instantly Rienz is droning through spawn, getting all that information. Nobody's close here. That means that they're either pushed back into elbow or they're in A-link. And the time that Benji and Woot took together to knife, to jiggle out all the angles, to wait for that peek from CNED, deal with him, just slowly encroaching. They have so much time to work with. Beautifully played, they keep 3 alive, and they
well, you would imagine this one's as Heretics with the amount of ults, but we'll see.
Is he gonna... Wait, is he gonna sub ulti them in the back?
See, or yeah, it looks
like
that
it's a nice angle with the Sovro here.
Across the map here, Paranoia coming in, Boo's in trouble once again. This guy is just
fully
constantly under pressure, constantly being chased down. This time doesn't opt to go all the way
got one
towards
tag.
CT. They've still got safety on short. They still have Woot there to keep that secure, so he doesn't have to fall all the way back, but it is a 4v4. Stacking up a little towards the short side. And it's a pause. Again, all this fight happened above a minute. There's still a minute 10 on the clock here, so plenty of time to slow things down.
Camera has that mid info, and Benji's popping it on just 5-second intervals. Trip's got control over B. Setup to maintain for Team Heretics.
Big info on the knife. One way reinvested. Cage is a response, but now they focus towards maybe elbow. You can already see that play back in from Woot, going to push himself towards the site. That's a little bit dangerous, still on the line. He needs Boo with him, and now here comes the hit. With the Dizzy and the stun, they are looking so vulnerable, looking so easy to clear, and they are! FUT walk the site on the re-hit. It was just so well crafted on the timing. Now Benji and Rienz trying to play this back in.
Yeah, it's strung off the palm positions, but that didn't scan the guy top site.
You got to look at the post-palm positioning. Mostly tucked towards site with a little bit of an offset from Mr. Fallen.
Yeah, the higher lower should secure it.
The swing together. I don't know if he saw enough. It feels like he did. Maybe a step or two even potentially heard. Going all the way around, but it's going to be matched. It's going to be met with a similar look from Mr. Fallen. With no pressure elsewhere, they're starting to get a bit paranoid, but he's got the flash still, but he might get pushed off this angle. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Benji would have to go nuclear to do anything. It's looking like FUT are teed up to take the lead even further away.
Oh my god.
Benji,
the mid ADS.
Benji, relax a little. Simmer down. You're not meant to be able to do that.
It's always so calm tapping.
Please.
That was crisp.
God damn. That was so close.
It was very close, crisp shots in the end there, but not enough to secure the round. And right there, that needs to go in a folder, a bookmark of how not to play those types of 4 versus 4 situations, because right there was well played by FUT, great utility usage, the combination of the abilities, getting onto the site with the Dizzy, the positioning, the cages to kind of deny that one-way smoke.
Yeah, Mr. Fallon there, just nod him probably from the coach, because again, coach can speak in coach can speak in the 45 seconds that it is an EMEA in between halves.
Yeah, that was
obviously longer in America's Pacific.
God damn, how is it?
Yeah,
Jesus.
Fast opening here.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's 2-1 for Pistols.
Got that, you know, neon.
Yeah, why not?
Sprinty CNED on that Sheriff again. He had a 4K opening on that first half here. FUT trying to disrespect the smoke. Yep, they did this. They did this on Abyss as well in their defense. Close down the map.
Boo? Boo's pretty ready for this. Did he chill? Oh, that's a nice shot though.
Damage but cracks is so sharp.
They're so close though.
There's so many people here. Yeah, this is weird.
Surely not. Oh, but the timing now they're going to
that's incredible.
Over towards
worked out really well for FUT.
Shift away. They get themselves back towards site. This is a lovely little kind of like assassination from FUT, and CNED wanted to pick back up where he left off on map 1, but not going to be the case. Okay, now this is where we get a little too dangerous. Now we got to be careful.
You just tanked that during the stun.
It's looking like FUT had all the right approaches for a minute.
3 versus 3, and Team Heretics knows it's only one more player here. Right now, we gotta go quick. We gotta kill him before the rotates come in.
And they know he's on site. Off the back of that knife, they've got to know that he was
Oh my
around
God,
this
it's on his
position.
head.
And yeah, indeed, he's going to be committed to it. But
All
he's
about the
stalled out.
flash. Does it
Heretics
hit
taking
Atra
the
as
time
well?
here. The flash comes in. Mr. Fallen tried to send a quick flash before he went down, but it wasn't going to be. So now a 2v2, back and forth. No
Classics
plant,
v Ghosts.
20 seconds. It's getting
Dude
dangerous.
uses a C9
They
classic.
know about one, but they don't know about J. Maybe looking to identify, but this all close by here. The right click not good enough, and cleaned up. Benji.
Yeah, and they get the plant on top of that.
And the score gets tied right back up
Prius.
nice and close in just a moment's time. It feels
Prius,
like
what game are you doing
Heretics
today?
keep this sort of thing
I'll
up.
keep an eye out.
If Heretics
Dodgy,
hesitated
thank you
even
so much.
one more second,
Dodgy,
running into
26
that A site,
months.
it could've
Thank
been
you so much for the
disastrous.
support.
It already was.
Ada Captain already coming out with the paranoia. Once I saw that, I'm like, oh, it's done for. That cage
Go
from
for the
Benji
C9
to
game?
let them
Okay.
flood out of elbow, that was a lifesaver for them. And I love how in that 2 versus 2, they didn't instantly try to plant behind that.
We'll be on the
box
lookout for good rounds.
And just like sit there pivoting. I love how they alleviated the pressure. Push into A-Link, get that kill on Ada J, and now they can play out the round. Or whoever was there.
We'll pass and push middle.
Now can they
Ooh.
make it all even? Boo. Gonna see the entirety of FUT. And actually,
Yeah,
that's a
5-person.
ball he picked up, and Benji's only got that ghost, so he has to slip
It's
away
bad
and
it's not
respect
you,
this
it's
a
the
little
guest
bit.
observer.
They're
Okay.
going to speed up on site and probably get that plant down quite quickly, but that
Training up your
back line's a
replacement.
problem. Benji's got to play his life here, because FUT have done really well to recover this.
Hey, look at this guy just sitting in
Carry on
spawn
this
as well.
But Benji's only got a ghost. His
Still
life
pretty
is
good at the moment.
super
They
important
overwhelmed
right
the
now,
one gun.
Making sure he stays alive to disrupt this retake timing as best as he can. That is his goal right now. FUT need to ignore him and just go for that retake. But they're walking in. They're hunting him one at a time.
And he's good for it on the first. He is being closed down on, so... Oh, I thought he got away. CNED, really nice tracking to follow him up and over, but it is a 3v3. There's that ghost, but, I mean, as I said, not exactly a prize possession. There. Do you like that lineup?
Hey, it wasn't too
Been
bad.
working on
Scatter
that for
nade in
hours,
case they're
bro.
pushing down.
Might need to hit a custom and try that out.
Yeah, sorry, we'll get demos one day, don't worry about it.
Damn,
first, but
dude.
No, just gonna opt for the spike here. No real use
Blaming
carrying that on.
blaming the employer? That's
thought there
crazy.
could have been more threat to that, especially with that Bulldog pickup at the bottom and middle. Maybe speeding up to try and get past Benji would have been the more ideal option, but you know it's trying to pick
Into
his
spike with the
poison at
Bulldog.
that point.
It's either
I
go
was
for the round
thinking
win
as well,
and ignore
especially as the
Benji,
Bulldogs
or
like
go for as
on
much damage as you
the
can,
on the
retrieve as many
gecko
weapons
that
as
they
you
were gonna
can,
hunt a little
and,
bit heavier,
you
but it
know,
was more
try
just
to
like
hunt them
trying
down,
to
alleviate
hope that
some
they
pressure,
actually
force
pushed
them into an area,
back onto
hope that
spawn.
they come into you.
But yeah, they won the
They didn't,
full
unlucky.
buy into this
They
one.
denied a weapon. They did a lot of damage.
But it's a decent bonus, though. If you look at this, they've still got, what, 3 rifles, the Sheriff with Boo, yeah, the SMG on Mini Boo, but that's not that bad when you're on Neon. You can just run and gun. Oh, okay, well, it's not that great.
Yeah.
If there was follow-up, maybe.
Yeah,
theoretically.
dude, an extra flash onto this
and yeah,
one,
the spacing,
be incredible.
not great.
I'll flash.
Yeah,
That flash is
flies
good,
off.
though.
Screwed. CNED tries to turn it in time, but the support's there. Cracks out of the captain, keeping control of
Van
the line.
Silly as well. How
Rien's
we
the offset,
doing?
The timing doesn't work out well enough for him. He can't counter swing that. So down to Rien's and Woot, they do have the rifles in this bonus.
We're
They
gonna see
are
how much
still a
damage
little
they
bit
can
more
do.
dangerous. You've
Every
gotta
kill's
pay them
important.
Enough respect here. Don't give too much away. Knife back in 7.
Not CNED's pause. Yeah, everyone else that's here just gets like what 3-4 Ks.
Together here. And it's beautiful. FUT really well controlled on that push up towards A there. They did everything right.
Boxed in at the end there by J. And Team Heretics trying to use that bonus round, trying to use that Neon to get a little bit aggressive there. Tanking that Dizzy flash, who cares? Keeps going forward. If there was a layered flash from Woot there for him,
Are they not supporting the entry? I mean, they're hoping. So he's swinging that corner at the same time as the recon. So he's kind of hoping that the guy that he's about to duel is turning to shoot the recon that's above him. I didn't see exactly where it lands. I think it's somewhere over towards here.
Because FUT, they had so many players alive that round.
Like they're hoping that he turns.
But looking to strengthen this, and if they do,
But there is a little bit of util behind it. It just looked. It didn't look great because the guy on site shot the recon.
This one down. CNED, that paint shot went in, and it's gonna be Rienzo
31.
suffering.
Maybe the jump saved him
31
there. Who
HP.
knows?
They're not gonna know how much damage they've done, but they've sent them.
In the mark, just water, bro.
Running the hell away more than anything.
Keeping
Maybe a
hydrated.
Response through middle, maybe pressure market. But it's such a stack on this side of the map.
The next phase of this could be towards middle. It's looking like that it is for FUT. But the reclear on B main from Team Heretics right now. They're going to see nothing here. Expect it to be weak and potentially walk straight into a trap. Mini Boo in a prime position to disrupt just whatever, anything. And already Boo is walking up, creeping towards A. He's going to realize fairly soon It's just the Cypher here playing the retake. He's going to have to call his teammates back.
I want to see if he can break some utility to actually draw bodies off of this B site. Because right now, it's 3 players posted. Yeah, they've got 35 seconds. If you're going to do something, do it now.
At least they have a Neon that can sprint across. As soon as he sees this trip, he realizes this is a retake A. Give the spike to the Neon. Get him out of there. Because 30 seconds, you got to make a decision. You got to move.
They're sending this into the stacked site.
Okay.
Really hard, man.
I mean, you're walking into a massacre. CNED's here, so it's back to the wall Valorant. They are against the odds. And those odds are stacked in their face. 14 seconds now. They're trying to pull it out.
You're done from FUT here.
A mistake on this
I
round
agree
here
that
has cost
maybe
them
they
a real
let too much time go.
9 rounds of FUT. FUT did everything right. They just hold the site.
They're really
faith in
hoping with the
setup,
trip
and
and the fact that they stayed silent over
Heretics
towards B,
had
there
to
would be a
have
heavier
thought,
rotate.
okay, you know what's going to happen here? They do all this aggression towards B main, then they're going
But
to
yeah, they did very good to not over-rotate
here
here and to stay strong.
Especially after we drone reclear and everything. But once Boo got all the way up, broke the trip.
What happened to Team Heretics is sunset. I mean, they played so much that teams are starting to work them out. It's like it's the same as like the 100 Thieves bind, right? Play so much that teams first of all copy your own comps so they know how you're meant to play.
That is his cue.
And then also, like, you're winning the map so much that you focus on the other maps thinking that this is, like, your best map.
One Vandal on Boo, the rest of them low buy.
And people eventually catch up.
These fast openings haven't been working out.
Then with Split, yeah, good example as well.
Stealing that mid space this round off
I mean, everyone stole Sentinel Split.
As it stands, that third map becoming a real reality here.
Camera down.
I went in 100 feet. Yeah, I went for 100 Thieves against Sentinels. It's not like a straight up. I'm confident about it or anything. I just think it's a 50-50. I just went with the underdog, really. I think that also G2 showed you how you should play against some of their comps. So I think that 100 Thieves got a free lesson on how to anti Sentinels. At least on 2 maps.
But there's no way you expect 3 players here, right? There's... Oh my god, no! This is not how this is meant to happen! This is how you get punished!
Yeah, and they pick up all the guns here as well. Dude, that's devastating. This actually keeps them fully in it.
That little bit of paranoia from that pressure top middle was enough to force them forward. And now you're seeing the consequences. Now you're seeing the site under that Heretics banner. The plant's going to be in, and it's down to Fallen and Yedajay.
Sends it through the smoke. Oh, I guess you got to do something crazy in the 2v4.
Does evade the paranoia, and he's got a couple of targets here, but
do some damage, a little bit of damage would be nice.
He's just going to slip off from this one, sit a little deeper, depend a touch more towards Miniboo.
He's called Benji a pinhead?
Yeah.
Right.
DRX plays Cypher Viper first last year. Yeah, but they kind of showed us. I would say the DRX showed us how to play it on attack, and then Sentinels showed us how to play it on defense. Pretty much how I would describe it. Because yeah, DRX did invent that smoke over towards B in the wall on A, which they use a lot.
What is going on?
Are you really gonna do this?
What are these individual fights?
It's a great jump peek just to make sure he doesn't get half here. It's unlucky he had to just stick half. It was a good attempt, and all that money that they would have got just in the bin.
That actually could have been winnable. But on those sheriffs, yeah, you're absolutely right. Like this is Team Heretics.
What roles do I play, bro? I barely play the game, man. I wouldn't even say that I have a role. I play the game like once a month if I'm lucky.
But this is going to be a very interesting round. Everyone's got guns now. We've got a few really big, powerful ults. Rian's has Thunder's Fury.
Play op and judge only. Yeah, I might start getting the. Damn.
His showstopper, and Krax has Thrash.
It's stressful. I start getting the Odin onto that as well.
If we take a second to talk about this team, I think a lot of us kind of discuss it, you know, when we're away from camera, but I feel like they're still a momentum-based team. They're a team that thrives when they're feeling out of the game, and it's such a hard thing to quantify as well. It's such a silly thing that casters say, but it is true, especially in Valorant. We're like, literally, I hate it.
Where's the EMEA and Mini rank games, bro? Mini's too busy as well.
Just the flow state. End me. Molly myself if I'm
sorry, that's like yeah.
Right. But the point is that FUT still feel like that team to me. Like when
they're really spread fast.
When everything is good, they are incredibly hard to deal with. They it feels like they get all the right reads, they're in the right place, they're hitting every shot. They are gunners. But that last round is a tilter. Now I want to see what the effect is. I like the fact that we've instantly got a timeout. It's actually from Heretics, so if anything, it's. And
he said he's going to watch probably the grand finals.
Was this a double
of EMEA?
I don't know. I don't think it was.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. Production, if you could correct us, let us know if this was a single timeout. I think it was just a Heretics timeout. And again, This actually might work well for FUT to kind of
Yeah, you hear him complaining a lot.
level and pick them up because you saw. I mean, you saw the death slam from Cena. You saw the
He's a
frustration.
complainer.
They're going straight into this B play.
Watches
They have
his
the
own
ultimates
team's
to follow it
games
up.
Fast
and
mid
other
piece,
teams'
though, coming
games.
out on the other side as well. Cena clearing straight through tiles.
Yeah, but he can't get too close to K ultimate.
Oh, no, he can't. Already going to send in the showstopper. Heretics have the site control.
They're not using their ults.
They got a lot of ults for this,
There they
though.
are.
Yeah.
There we go.
There it is, countered, dealt with, and a fight to be had. Mini Boo standing,
Oh,
holding the line.
man,
Can he
they
get out
wrecked
with his
him.
life? He does! How the hell is he getting out of
Yeah,
that?
they
30
just put
HP and he's
one
still sticking
person on
around.
the site
He's
to
still gonna
hold
be a
it,
nuisance,
and
he's
look at
still
what he's
hitting
done.
just as hard. Yeah, Jay.
It's
It's
so
started back up
nice,
and
man.
say
Because
this
you
was
know you gotta,
caught from the
you know you gotta
start,
get over
but
towards the
that
site
pace
fast,
change was
and you're trying to get onto
devastating.
site without using much util because this B after plant is
Boom,
just
headshot.
ridiculous. You're trying
one
to
is old
send
enough.
it
Really
fast.
showing
You're
me.
disrespecting smokes, and you're getting
FPS
annihilated
dog.
by one person holding.
Yeah, that was the first person I ever got.
Hard
like,
to play against.
starstruck by. I
Because the
remember
whole
meeting
of
them
B
at,
is
like,
hard to play
Galley
against.
or something. They did
Yeah.
some,
It's
like,
a lot
filming
easier
back
to
in the
retake
day.
A just
Oh, yeah.
because of
And it was, like,
the fact
meeting,
that
like,
this
both
is
of
so
them, and
strong.
oh my god, that's them
That's
running with the
that's
knife out.
them.
That's
Yeah.
that guy.
Everyone knows you run faster with your knife out.
Literally, I felt like a fan. Fan mentality. But right now, I'm a fan of what we're seeing on the screens. 9-9. Heretics with a very
When
quick
can you
pace
expect
change,
the
but a
Abyss
nice
playbook?
investment. They are
Dude,
all-
I started
they
doing
were
stuff
kind
for
of invested
Abyss,
just off
and
the
then
back
Mini
of the
literally
counter to
goes,
Cracks
but what
there
if
as
we
well.
do
It worked
Paper X
wonderfully
Sunset?
to keep control on
So
that pressure.
there's stuff on Abyss.
Now we get a
Mini
FUT timeout.
decided to
Yeah.
change it
And
up,
this is
so
at
I
the-
don't know if
the
he's
point of the game where
hiding
they're
stuff or didn't
kind of
want to show
slipping up a little
stuff.
bit. They're letting
But yeah, the
game
next
get away
one
from
is
them.
Paper X
What they need to
Sunset,
do is not let
which
their
they've also
emotions get away
stolen
from
stuff
them.
for.
And
You'll see like
I'm
2 of
gonna
the rounds
quantify
from
this, okay?
Paper
I'm not
X.
just- I'm not going to just say
Something's
something about
Yep.
like Vibe Merchant or
Okay.
you know,
Mini's hogging
momentum-based.
all the
What I'm
Abyss
gonna
stuff,
say
yeah,
is
maybe.
When they start to lose
There's some good
rounds
demos
like
out there.
this,
We've seen a good amount of it anyway.
appears to me that they start to do desperate plays.
You'll have my, I
go a little bit
guarantee
too
you'll have some of my
aggressive,
Sova
and they
arts
dig
though.
themselves a deeper and
Got a
deeper
good
hole,
default.
trying to recover themselves
see.
out of it. And they are so good at doing the simple
Why
things
do I listen
right,
to him, bro?
that
He's busier than I
If it doesn't
am.
work 1 or 2 times, they abandon that
Plus
and
he's a-
start
he's a
getting
scary
really
guy.
desperate and like, oh, what do we do? Okay, CNET go rush down mid. Okay, CNET rush down B. And they don't need to do these things. They do have the Rolling Thunder if they want to do it, but they need to let Team Heretics
Where are we
show
at?
their hand first. Because
9-9?
every single round so far,
Any-
Team Heretics, this is
Okay,
their
9-9
game plan.
low buy.
101,
They can get a
the
really good
entire
low buy
year
here,
is group as 4, sometimes even 5, walk around and do a full sight hit.
And he
If
just
they can
towers over
catch
everyone,
4 in a
exactly.
Rolling Thunder and then converge on that, that is their
Full day of watch partying?
way to
Yeah,
win
dude,
the
I was
round
gonna do
and
China,
even
but
come back into the game and win the game.
it's too much.
If they try to do it before Team Heretics shows their hand, they might slip up and continue to give Team Heretics a huge berth.
Okay, 9-9 here. Still a purchase in the hands of FUT. It's not a good one. There are stingers coming out. There is a sheriff for Cracks. But these guys hit harder than a truck sometimes with these weapons. So don't write them off just yet. If that gets broken towards middle. Yeah, lovely.
Nice.
God, the observers. Josh, you were never doing bits like
What do you
this.
mean?
You
That's
were
true,
never
man.
doing bits
Stop.
like this.
That's actually true.
Little flash.
When Josh was
and a swing
observing, man,
towards
it's
middle.
Stop.
solo only,
And already they've
only
cleared through mid. They've seen
POVs of the
nothing,
first
so
person.
everything
overviews,
unnoted
no
so far.
cams.
No idea what FUT are up to.
The bare basics back then.
Team Heretics
He actually got him.
broke that trip. They stressed middle. Benji
Deploying drone.
going towards B main at the same time as the reclear towards A.
Last time they stressed middle,
When
it
did
was
you do
almost
observing?
overreaction towards A. We saw them have that
Realistically,
triple stack
about 12 years ago.
over on that A site that cost
Lo-
FUT the round.
Long time ago. I'm not
Heretics
sure he
doing
cares
something
about it.
similar to a degree, but not following the
He's
same
playing at
path,
the same
and
time
now
also.
looking to pace back in towards that B site.
CNET spotter today. They think FUT is
He did turn
stacked
off
there.
X-Ray. He was pretty good, yeah.
Only 2
First
defenders
person wise,
support
he was
B.
really good.
That Rolling Thunder is there.
Go still.
Heretics takes too long.
Yeah, getting slowed down a little here, but there's still the 2 on the
Ooh,
site.
wall through the
Yellow Jay,
window?
One of them, Mr.
Does that even help too much?
Just trying to get ahead of it again. Mr. Fallen
This
now
gives you some
tucked
space so
towards
you
back
can get up
pillar.
here.
He gets
That's
kind of
not
a
too bad.
surprise fight. That's a ridiculous follow-up, though. Mr.
Wait, it's actually
Fallen
really
desperately
cool now
trying
I
to
think
keep
about
those
it.
numbers at least
What,
within
wall
touching
through
distance.
here,
This is
blocks
so
this,
difficult.
blocks back
A
a site, so
2v3,
you can
an
jump
upgrade
up and
for
pinch
Rada
the guy
Captain.
here. It's
Cracks on
really
the
sick.
Sheriff. Full utility, still a chance here.
Took me a
It's
little
not
bit to get there,
impossible,
but-
it's just improbable. Trying to force Benji forward. Does the barrel show? It doesn't matter. He finds out a captain, and now the position will be considered.
They did that
They'll
yesterday
know where
as
that
well.
launch
It's
came
really
from.
sick.
So Cracks' chance is diminished by the second. He can try as he wants, but there's still utility here. Benji even
will I
late
try
round,
casting?
popping some
Nah,
in,
it's
making
too
it even
hard,
trickier for
too hard.
Cracks to do anything of value. And I think he knows this one's done for. That is going to be 10 here.
Send Wingman on it.
And just in a vain hope of just
Yeah.
anything. Oh, man.
Get hunted.
Okay.
Yes.
He does.
No gun on this one.
Josh,
Loved
feels
this round
like
from
this is a
Heretics,
swing
bro.
round now.
Loved it.
But
But
was
really
on eco
cool.
there. Gonna, let that one slide. But what I don't want to see them do, and what I want to see them do instead, is I want them to not try to control both sides, right? 3 towards A, 2 towards B.
Hey, if I don't got it, you got it, bro. Let's go.
If they're going to try to defend both sides at the same time, they're going to lose every single time against Team Heretics, unless, Team Heretics tries to go into the 3 stack, and then fourth player is able to rotate over, especially with an ultimate. We need to see them start playing, take a page out of Team Heretics' book. Play retake on one of the sites and stack at the other.
All people that can't buy after this round. Oh my god. And it's
see
all a
if
distraction
straight
really
down
for the
middle.
raise that
CNET,
sends
can
over
close the
towards
gap?
middle.
They're putting everything into this one.
Oh
Rian's trying to
my
send it back
god.
into CNET.
That was
It just felt like
nuts.
it fell flat.
Again,
Yeah, so they're trying to bait, and I imagine if you looked at the FUT demos, they've probably done this before, where they use the raise goes over towards B. They're trying to make it look different, have a different take on it. So once you do the ante, you think there's 2 people here,
That was such a big investment.
and the raise towards
for
middle.
So little reward.
Again, 2-2 split on the sites for FUT right now. This could be devastating for them. Realizing that CNED was the guy going down middle.
Benji got hat.
I know exactly
There's the hat.
where you are.
Pinhead's back out. Smoke towards Market. We've got the off angle from Mr. Fallen. Does Cracks play ahead of this? No, he can't. I think the paranoia caught him enough that he has to respect it. TP in. We've got 3 towards B now. Later rotate for Yellowjay, but he'll be here in time.
And this is the site that's been causing
See
them
the
an
Team Heretics wanna
absolute
come and clear
nightmare.
back pillar.
What do they do? Fight
That's
site
nice, huh?
heavy or B
Can't avoid it
main?
that time. That's nice. Benji does get 2 on the
Benji
way
got
back in.
both.
Back down to 2v2. Make it a 2v1.
Yeah, here we go.
And a captain
Boo v the world,
looking to
1v2.
clutch up again. How does Boo play this?
Oh, he plays it like an absolute
Clearly
beast, I
is
guess.
how he plays that. But Cracks is sharp as hell. He's the one who got the pick back towards the star of this, taking down Mini Boo. Can he avenge his fallen brother here? Boo trying to play the dance, toy with the timing. And Cracks,
Ooh, he
ice
saw
cold
it
on
half.
Boo knows he's
Teammates
off.
can calm that.
Spots him again.
Saw the head.
He doesn't need to go for this just yet. Now he does. Oh, he's toying with him. Careful, 2 HP here.
2 HP.
He's gonna have to swing this.
Damn,
And
he's
he
a
does!
god, man. That was so well played, though.
Getting the Red Bull clutch, and Heretics up to 11.
It's the Boo parents.
Scary, scary, scary. Mini Boot sliding in there in that 5 versus 4, getting taken out. Beautiful shot to put him down. But again, this is what I was saying. But they're feeling a little bit desperate. They're going a little bit too crazy. Off the barrier. Use that Rolling Thunder. Sending CNET in by himself on a lone mission. He gets taken out. They just have, they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
They're out of options. They're
Yeah,
getting desperate.
and
They're
the
just running
impact
at
of
them.
it is
Right now, Team
ridiculous,
Heretics
right?
is
That's
punishing
pretty
them,
much
and now Team
that's pretty
Heretics
much their last
go
chance, I
fast
would
open
say,
up
to get
themselves.
back into this. Force them
again.
down to an eco,
And a couple of
12-9,
steps
unless
closer to getting
someone
those
does
practices
something
in towards
stupid.
best of 5s, Josh, and that is something that we know the Heretics will be looking for. It's a very small and elusive club of teams who know how to play those best of 5s, and this could be a chance for them to get on towards that.
Look, if there's any round that FUT's gonna win, it's gonna be off the back of a
Course
Sheriff
it is.
round.
Course it is.
It's always a thing. They have to win at least 1 per game.
Do you not remember the moment that just in the next couple of seconds, Ada Captain somehow gets 2 kills here for
Oh
no
yeah, sorry,
reason?
I forgot that part of the script.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, remember, okay?
Yeah.
No one knows how it happens, but it does.
The FUT want to
Somehow
go
it just
for
magically
a
gets 2 kills.
crunch over towards middle.
I mean, these are literally the sort of rounds that FUT just always seem to get so scary in. Actually, they might get the
It's
timing.
kind of nice at the moment. It's not too bad for the eco. We
gamble,
insert one
rotate
over
over
towards
towards A, they
middle,
felt
got 3
nothing
people on
towards
the
that
right
backside.
site.
That one way up on A
Time's relatively low that you could probably stall them out for a good amount of time.
This feels like the best chance yet.
2 opening
players.
1 Deegs.
Right place, and a captain. There's the first. Remember, I told you about the second, though. Don't think it's done just yet. He's taken down Mini Booba.
30
Benji
seconds left.
is quick to this. Gonna catch the support system of CNED. There is another
Yeah,
player here,
and
though.
Yet
That
Jay
Dizzy
just needs to
should be
shoot
the
this
red
trip,
alarm bells
create pressure.
ringing, knowing there's a lot
Oh,
of
all
players
that.
here.
I
And
had
back
no
line.
idea he was going to
There's the
run back.
pressure. Cracks is gonna go down, but there's still out of captain on the side. Mr. Fallen now swings from CT. There's the second. We all told you about it. You didn't believe us. But 10 seconds now. They need the plant in.
Oh my God, he's gonna
There's not
tank
much
it.
more he
It's
can do. 6
crazy.
seconds. Flashed up, sunned
He
up.
played
This
it
is
so
just
well.
perfect from
Oh
FUT.
my,
Finally
nicely
they get
done.
back
Yeah,
in
this re-clear of middle got all the info, insert 1, 3
all
people
big.
here, and the delay was insane. Shout out to Atta, getting straight into the smoke
Kicking
early, gets the
right.
kill, goes
Yep.
back.
It's a curse.
And that's gonna
That was a cool round.
really. I hope it doesn't.
Scripted, yeah, the
but
cast
it
is actually-
could have affected Team
cast has
Heretics'
actually nailed it.
confidence there. Still so close to being able to close it out 2-0 and go to the next stage. Team Heretics They have that Neon ultimate. They do look like they're opening up with a fast opening again.
There's chat. We get to 11-10 and there's 2 people that can't buy it for whoever loses.
Hard one to call on it, but CNET gets caught by the paranoia, and Mini Boost just set up for success.
Oh
Out of Captain.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Trying to isolate a fair fight. Oh, Benji.
Like the only person that didn't eat the
Melting
flash, I'm
shots,
pretty
keep
sure.
going.
And he got
Down. They keep
another.
trying to
Yeah,
make
it's
up and
good
make up and
recon.
make up.
Is this a
And
recon? I think it
now
was.
They just bulldoze through them. Heretics want that 12th round. They want to secure a bare minimum OT here. Mr. Fallen and Yedajay, this is really hard. A 2v5, no access to sight. And there's going to be a plan against them too. Again, you got to consider the money. You got to consider every aspect of this. Those rifles are valuable. They're just getting no play here.
But just poked the Hornet's nest. Felt the wrath, the response from Team Heretics, and now they have to go save. Let Team Heretics have that 12th round, that match point. But
this is the 2 guns for the people that can't buy.
Has 2 chances to close it out.
Oh my goodness.
Need 2 rounds in a row. Just
What Prius was doing? What Prius was doing Americas?
Right now,
where are we?
Team Heretics, great pace changes. Sometimes opening very slow, and FUT is going really aggressive, falling into the trap. And sometimes Team Heretics opens very fast and catches, especially CNED, out trying to take that map control. But that Neon timing with the flashes, with the dark combos, just getting out past.
Hey, give me the Cypher. Getting close. Whoa.
So they get to the rifles.
Wait,
no,
did we?
Yedajay's gone down. It's only Mr.
He
Fallen
might
who's
have
going to
died.
get it. Keep you up to date while the replay runs. They did lose out on one of those 2 rifles there, so that's a big loss for them. They're going to
lost a
reinvest. It's not
rifle?
going to be a complete loss, but that does mean
Yeah, 1 person can't buy then.
Guardians. It does mean Bulldogs, and you can
Yeah,
see
Bulldog.
that frustration, Josh. You can see it on the faces.
Takes the hit.
Okay, that's interesting to me.
Yeah, one of these 2 took the hit. Don't know which one.
Seeing an off on this defense. I think in this map,
I've seen it with the
we haven't
op.
seen it all
Yeah,
game,
they're
right?
starting to look a little bit stressed. 2 chances.
recall it.
I get looking
problem
stressed,
is,
man. You don't want to be
as it
4th
stands,
seed
it's
going
in the
into
wrong place.
champs.
And it looks like Heretics right back to business. They feel no
Will mean there's like a
resistance to
group
this
of
point.
death somewhere.
Yedajay might have had it on attack once, but Team Heretics already stealing this A space into elbow. They have that ultimate.
Oh boy, I feel sorry for Cracks here. And this is
it's gonna be guns
official.
in hand here. The
They got to
paranoia
use
does
everything
get
to try to keep
sent from
Cracks
deep
alive.
CT, so that's going to help out, actually. It gives a second of recovery here. As Yedajay unable to really be of much assistance.
Okay.
Minigo's gone down. That's good for Cracks. Tries to put his life on the line to get back towards the back box here. Mr. Fallen in support. Takes down Woot. We're still seeing this go on. This is a 3v4. Yedajay is barely breathing, but he's still alive. He's still got a gun in the game.
He can fake plant and teleport all the way back to B if he wants to. I wonder if they're going to do it, but they're not in the position, the rest of the team in elbow right now, to be able to do that.
I don't know who
much do
did
they
damage
know?
to them, but I don't think it was anyone that died. This
Taking
could be
that
wrong.
plant, 3
Yeah.
versus 4. Benji alive. The win condition for the team.
Benji
Dude, Benji's actually going for a
Clutch
1
in
tap
this
before he goes
Rienz.
down.
still here too.
Yeah, they're both
That's
holding
two
the
CT
angle. They want to
players
melt
gonna
someone.
be locked down by them, but that puts so much on the plate of Boo. He can try and keep them back with one ways, but Mr. Fallen's found him. That's the site now open and available. They're getting overwhelmed here. FUT trying to fight
Yeah,
back
that's a
in,
low
but Rienz
HP,
does
or one of
find
them.
Mr. Fallen, hold on. And Benji's always got a clutch in him at least once a game. And this might be
And
the
they did
moment.
good to
No,
get one.
and
2
a
HP.
captain still there.
Yes, everyone's
and
on
now
2 HP.
1v2, very difficult for Rienz, especially with Yedajay holding that angle. It's out of captain.
Hey,
To keep this
one
one
last
alive.
chance.
11 rounds for FUT. This game is starting to heat up now in the final moments.
The final chance to close this out. Regulation right now. Trying to look at the ultimates and the economy. Both teams with a full purchase. The op's still up. Thrash still online for Cracks if he needs it for one of these retake situations. And a passive round for FUT that they're able to convert. So maybe they're finding out that, hey, you know what? We can do this passive stuff. We don't have to take the fight to them. We can let them do something right now.
Yeah.
It's all on that opening pick. Yedajay has that op actually on Cypher towards B. He's alone. 4-man stack for FUT.
This could be the right call, the right read. Do they continue? Do they try and challenge us? CNED goes forward. This is so
No
dangerous.
way.
You're going to hear the ults coming out from either side. The
Oh
paranoia
my
can be
god,
posted, everything
he's
going
is
in,
so
right
fast.
up mid.
Yeah,
How is
it's
he
like the old
sliced through
BBL
them
strat that you
like a
talk about
knife
on the
through
Sen,
butter?
right? Where you just
Oh
distract
my
over
God,
towards A, but then you
baby
send it
Boo.
through middle.
Just deadly, butchering FUT here. And CNED took a
Dude,
lot
look
of
at the
damage. 17
HP
is
as well.
not
Oh
enough.
my god,
The flashes
Ada has
were
to kill
great,
everyone.
The stuns were in, everything going their way. Yedajay and Ada Captain have been great. This is so much.
Hold up.
Oh my god, Ada Captain
Yeah,
still
and he gets here
two
though.
Hold on.
Not too bad.
Spike's not down. Do they know about Yedajay? They will now.
Oh.
And it's too little,
Okay.
too late.
Still 2-0, so
13 to
FUT,
11. Heretics with a
fourth
close
seed.
affair
Means
in
they're gonna be
both
playing
maps.
someone.
The closeout
in their group that'll be first seed from
Team Heretics.
Americas, China, or Pacific.
Sunset, showing their strength as well on Abyss. Maybe showing their hand a little bit, but so much time between now and Champs to refine that.